Today's self-defense technique is defending against a shirt grab and a punch. I'm going to show some judo type options. So it's kind of a demo of using judo to defend against a situation, which actually happened to me before when I got into a fight in high school. At the time, I didn't know how to defend this, but now I do. So I'm going to show you a few things you can do. So we're in a situation. My opponent grabs my shirt. First thing I want to do is bring my hands up. Okay, that makes it easier for me to defend. So when I'm here, when I'm here, okay, if he goes to punch me with his other hand, I'm gonna come up and hand comes up like this. That way I can defend against a straight punch, and I'm also ready to catch the hook punch. Okay, so my hands come up right away. So he grabs my shirt, my hands come up. Now the first defense I'm gonna do is I'm gonna arm bar him before he has a chance to attack me. If his arm's somewhat straight, my favorite self-defense technique from here is to grab his wrist, both my hands grab his wrist, jerk him off balance, and pull him into the arm bar, called wakikatami. Okay, so when I do that, I'm going to rotate his arm up, so the point of his elbow is pointing up, and I'm applying pressure down on his tricep tendon here, just above the elbow, and then lifting up here. A common mistake is people actually go down like this with a guy, and there's not so much pain. He's not in pain yet. But if I just stay in place here, and my armpit, which is the fulcrum on his arm, if it goes down and left up, there's immediate pain on his arm. Okay, so that is wakikatami, the first one. But what happens sometimes is the guy grabs me, and his elbow is bent here. So now it's hard for me to pull him off balance. So from here, I'm gonna get rid of his grip first. So my hands come up like normal. I'm gonna turn to the side, which gives me a better angle to kind of peel off his thumb. This outside hand grabs his wrist. If I need to, I can rotate it a little bit, and the palm, it's gonna go on his thumb knuckle. I'm gonna push it off. It creates a thumb lock on him. He's gonna let go, and from here, I'm gonna go back to the arm bar here. And when I do the arm bar, I don't like to do it in place here, because if he's strong, he can resist. I want to get him off balance. When he's off balance, it's easier for him to attack and harder for him to defend. So as soon as I do this technique, jerk him off balance, and then put him into the arm lock. Okay, so those are a couple things you can do before the punch comes. Now, he grabs me, my hands are up, now he goes to punch me. Okay, I go to punch, my hand comes up to block. So again, I come up here and to the outside, go ahead, punch. I catch it, I go high, I come down here, and I grab the tricep here with my hand. Now I'm gonna come in for a head and arm throw. From here, I'm gonna turn my body, catch his head, and throw him. Okay. The trick is, when he's grabbing me, if I just try to like go into him, his hand can resist and block me out. Okay, so it's kind of like a stiff arm in judo. So to avoid that, when I come in, my body turns. So now, with stiff arming, the arm goes out this way here and allows him to get in closer. So again, he's here, goes the punch, I trap, I turn into him, and I do a head and arm throw here. Okay? All right, so that's the first throw. The second throw comes from small circle judo. So here, grabs my shirt, hands are up, he goes to punch, catch, and then this hand goes, gonna weave in between his arms here. So I weave in between his arms, I catch, I just hit nagi. Okay. And that's that technique. But those are a couple different throws you can do from punch. So from this side, so I'll go over all three real quick. So the first one, he grabs me, my hand comes up, his hand's kind of straight, grab his wrist, pull him off balance, and arm bar. Okay. Now, sometimes I do use a wide stance. Right now it's raining a little bit, so the ground is wet. So to get more stability on the wet ground, I will go a little wider with my stance. But normally when I do this arm bar, I have like a shoulder width stance, but you may see me go wider because the ground is wet here. All right, so the second one here, his elbow's bent, so it's hard for me to pull him here. So hands are up, turn to the side, grab his wrist, peel off the thumb, arm bar. Okay, now next one, This time he grabs and he punches before I can do anything. I trap, step in, head and arm, and throw. And the last one is Amir, he grabs, goes a punch, catch. I weave in between his arms. I come in, first hand, now